Okay, so the tech world is absolutely buzzing right now, and it's all because of one announcement from a company called DeepSeek. They're basically signaling a huge shift in AI. We're not just talking about AI that answers questions anymore, we're talking about AI that gets things done. And yeah, this could seriously change how all of us work.
So what does this really mean for you and me? Well, we're moving past the kind of AI we've gotten used to, the one that just spits back information. We're talking about an AI that can learn on its own, adapt, and actually do things for us. Think of it less like a super smart search engine and more like a real collaborator.
All right, so who's the company making all these waves? Let's take a closer look at DeepSeek.
And get this, they've already put a date on it. The founder, Liang Wenfang, says DeepSeek is aiming for the last part of 2025 to release its advanced AI agent. That's a tool that promises to handle really complex stuff with way less handholding from us.
This brings us to a pretty important question, right? You're hearing this term AI agent being thrown around a lot, but what is it really? Let's break it down.
So at its core, an AI agent is a system that can pretty much work on its own. It's not a tool where you have to command every single little step. Nope. It's more like a digital assistant you can delegate an entire project to and just say, go make it happen.
And this right here, this is the fundamental difference. A chatbot is reactive. You ask a question, it gives you an answer. Simple. But an AI agent, it's proactive. You give it a goal, and it figures out all the steps to get there. It's kind of like the difference between asking for a recipe and having a personal chef who actually goes in and cooks the entire meal for you.
And the real-world power of that shift is just enormous. I mean, for businesses, this could mean automating whole workflows. We're talking everything from digging through massive data sets to find hidden patterns, to debugging software code, to creating a totally unique, personalized experience for every single customer.
But of course, DeepSeek isn't just dropping this news into an empty room. They are jumping headfirst into what is already one of the most competitive races in all of technology.
The race is definitely on. I mean, just in the last few months, we've seen giants like OpenAI, Microsoft, and Anthropic all launch their own versions of AI agents. So now, DeepSeek is positioning itself to be the next major player in this global sprint.
So why is this move so important for DeepSeek in particular? To really get that, you kind of have to look at their recent history.
So earlier this year, DeepSeek made a huge splash. When they released their R1 model, it genuinely shocked the industry. It had these incredible capabilities that pretty much put them on the map overnight.
But then, after that big explosion onto the scene, things went kind of quiet. While all their competitors were rolling out update after update, DeepSeek seemed to be just holding back. And it made a lot of people wonder what their next big play was going to be.
And now we've got our answer. This AI agent isn't just another small feature. It's being framed as the company's big, strategic next leap, a really powerful follow-up to that groundbreaking debut.
So, okay, let's zoom out a bit. Beyond all the corporate competition, why does this rise of AI agents actually matter to the rest of us? What does this shift really mean?
When you boil it all down, what we're seeing is a complete evolution in our relationship with technology. We're moving from an AI that's basically a superpowered search engine to an AI that's a true partner, one we can hand off complex, multi-step goals to.
And what's the ultimate goal here? The dream is to have one single integrated agent that can handle our most complicated tasks, which would fundamentally change the very nature of work itself. But all of this leads to a final and pretty critical question. As these AI agents become our new digital coworkers and we start delegating more and more of our actual thinking to them, who's really in charge?